The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers document that Thomas Forrester's Matthew Atkinson's sudden reappearance was short-lived but impactful. Ever since Hope Logan's Annika Noel, life has turned downward because of her bad decisions. Hope's reality was stable when she and Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, were together. But the triangle effect between him, Hope, and Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McSinswood, was always looming. That history is why Steffy is bound and determined to run Noel's character out of Forrester Creations. So, wouldn't writing Thomas back into the story be fitting? His brief revival implied that it would happen as soon as this fall. A subsequent return to Los Angeles, California, with his fiancé son would push Hope's plot forward. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, going after John Finn Finnegan. The recent pursuit of John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, was juvenile. Hope's efforts to turn his head did not follow in her mother's famous footsteps because she failed. Finn is completely devoted to his wife, as proven by his efforts to investigate, find, and rescue her. Steffy is the love of his life, and he would not be deterred from seeing her. Telling Steffy that Hope kissed him was the right thing to do. While that led to a temporary separation and Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada kidnapping, the outcome reaffirmed that sin is solid. B&B spoilers. Is Liam Spencer the rebound? Liam and Hope were together and apart many times, but they are forever tied through Beth Spencer, Jordan Lynn Ariza. The most recent breakup with Liam led to an advancement of Hope's connection with Thomas. Rather than only being Douglas Forrester's Henry Samiri adoptive mother, Hope also agreed to be Thomas' romantic interest. But she does not love Thomas. Hope has retained feelings for Liam, but is not in love with him. So, a mutual reigniting of their spark will need to happen, and that's more likely if Thomas returns to town. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Thomas Forrester is needed. Thomas is Essie's best contemporary designer. The man has talent, as Hope learned when his specific work made hope for the future trend hard. Hope could will herself be with Thomas and fall in love with him. But Paris Buckingham, Diamond White, factors into the soapy equation because time has passed. She is Thomas' intended bride and Douglas' newest mother figure. It feels like HFTF is not long for the world. Current talk about the line's poor financial performance projects as the justification for its ending. Hope must revert to safety if that professional part of her life ends. She'll need a win, and the knowledge of Thomas' deep feelings will provide an opportunity. This site is a leading source for everything linked to the Bold and the Beautiful. Check back regularly for B&B spoilers and news. The Bold and the Beautiful recap, Tuesday, September 10. Steffy reassures Zende. RG blames himself. Deacon joins the Forrester gathering. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and recaps for September 10 reveal reassurances, taking blame, and a special guest at the Forrester gathering. The Bold and the Beautiful recap highlights. Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McSinswood, reassured Zende Forrester Dominguez, Dylan Demetz, he was not at fault. RG Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, blames himself, and Deacon Sharp, seen Kanan, attended the Forrester gathering. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. RG Forrester blames himself. RG expresses to Steffy the deep guilt he feels about the situation, believing he played a part in it. Steffy reassures him that he isn't to blame. She then inquires about the kids, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, mentions they are happily playing. Donna Logan, Jennifer Gary's, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, compliment Steffy on how well she looks despite everything she has endured. Must RDA'd B&B spoilers. Zende and Poppy heat up the screen. Are they the new power couple? The conversation shifts to the terrible actions of Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, including the two deceased men and the impact on Steffy's mother. RG reflects on how difficult it must be for Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, to come to terms with the truth about Luna. B&B spoilers. Steffy Forrester just wants to move on. Steffy, determined to move forward, expresses her desire to return to work and plans to be at the office the next day. RJ is still grappling with guilt, convinced he's responsible for everything that's happened. However, Steffy reassures him that no one could have predicted this outcome. Just then, Deacon walks in, and Eric Forrester, John McCook, clarifies that Steffy requested his presence, acknowledging Deacon's recent loss of two close friends. They gather around, and Steffy shares her harrowing experience of witnessing Luna kissing Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, which led her to confront Luna at the apartment, only to find herself drugged. Brooke is convinced it was terrible. Steffy felt like a wild beast trapped in that cage, urging Luna to confess the truth to her. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Deacon was there for Paul Hollis and Tom Starr when they needed him. Deacon expresses that Paul Hollister, Hollis W. Chambers, and Tom Starr, Clint Howard, were doomed from the start. To him, Tom was a true hero. Read more. The Bold and the Beautiful's Bradley Bell talks, killing off more characters. B&B head writer's fatal promise. Brooke reassures him that he was there for support, while Hope reiterates that none of them could have predicted this, despite their close collaboration with Luna. In another moment, Zende shares a warm hug with Brooke, followed by a hug with RJ. Hope approaches John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, sensing he might not want to hear from her, but she feels compelled to tell him that he's a genuine hero for saving Steffy. In the meanwhile, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, observes the scene and makes a speech about the need to keep your kids safe, and then they all thank Finn for saving Steffy. B&B spoilers. Steffy Forrester affirms Finnegan's love. Hope logo looks away. Bill Spencer and Poppy Nawaza talk. Steffy expresses her unwavering faith in Finn's love, believing it can conquer any challenge. As they share a kiss, Hope turns her gaze away. Her mother whispers that such a love is unbreakable. Meanwhile, at Bill's place, he wraps up a business call and checks in on Poppy. With tears in her eyes, she shares her gratitude for being free from jail, and he expresses his regret over her ordeal. Must read. The Bold and the Beautiful's Bradley Bell talks, killing off more characters. B&B head writer's fatal promise. Poppy apologizes for the trouble she caused him, but Bill reassures her that she's not to blame. Poppy struggles to come to terms with Luna's actions, and Bill encourages her not to hold herself responsible. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Poppy Nawaza continues to blame herself. She feels she should have sensed something was deeply wrong and stopped it. But Bill insists she didn't fail. Luna was skilled at concealing her true self. Poppy had always thought she and Luna shared a strong bond, and she can't help but wonder what she might have done to turn her daughter into someone so profoundly lost. While seated together, they discuss everything Steffy went through after witnessing the kiss. Looking back, Bill realizes he should have suggested she leave, but at the time, he believed she was merely overreacting. They feel relieved that Steffy is all right, yet she struggles to reconcile the chaos her daughter has created. Must read. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Brooke Logan is finally being a reasonable person. E&B spoilers. Poppy Nawaza remains torn. Part of her wants to keep her safe, but another part feels hurt and angry her own daughter chose to let her suffer in prison. How could she do that? Bill says Luna was very damaged, but she tried her best. Poppy understands that love alone wasn't enough. She keeps blaming herself, but he reassures her that she isn't to blame. Poppy expresses how amazing he has been, which makes her love him even more. And one positive outcome from all this is that she has been connecting with her sister more. She plans to spend more time with her. Bill thinks that's wonderful. Poppy knows they didn't have a child, but their night together will always be a special memory for her. She appreciates his kindness and generosity, and he will always hold a special place in her heart. He comforts her as she cries. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with B and B right now. Come back here often for the bold and the beautiful spoilers, news, and updates. For more about what's happening on your favorite soaps and more ways to connect with us, join the conversation on our Facebook page, check out our Twitter feed, look for an update on our Instagram, follow us on Threads, always stay up to date with us on Google News, or drop us an email here. See you there.